Hey guys, how's it going? I have a ton of really exciting pieces of news for you today. Not only do we have, yet again, more information on Cambria, but this time from the Zuck himself, we also have information on new technologies and new software upgrades. So, without any further ado, in case you like this one, slap that red button down below, and let's get right into it. So, first things first, let's take this one by one. On the 11th of May, which, yes, was a while ago by now, Zuckerberg posted, Project Cambria's color pass-through technology will enable developers to build a whole new level of mixed reality experiences. More details coming tomorrow. And, of course, posting a picture of himself wearing the Cambria, but the Cambria was blurred, so we still don't know exactly what it is going to look like, even though we've got software renders and leaks from firmware. So we mostly do know what it's going to look like, but we haven't seen it out in the wild. And then tomorrow came around, and we got a video of Mark Zuckerberg using Project Cambria for gaming purposes with a mixed reality demo. Now, as much as the Cambria isn't meant to be used for gaming, this was made quite clear. It's for business professionals and for professional use cases, but it can be used for gaming. And here we have Mark Zuckerberg showing exactly that, using Project Cambria with mixed reality pass-through to play a game. And this demo is, by the way, now available to us on the Quest. Of course, it won't be as fun, simply because we only have black and white pass-through and not colored pass-through, but hey, it is available to us to try out and see how well their mixed reality truly blends with the real world, which is really cool. I really enjoyed that. In this video, we can see that Cambria's pass-through is truly really high quality. Not only will Cambria have these high-resolution color cameras, but it will also have depth sensors. Right now, the Quest 2's pass-through is based on sensors that were not designed to give you anything more than just a glimpse of the outside world, just a very rough outline. So right now, to quote, they kind of hack the Quest in order to give us that depth sensation in mixed reality, which makes a lot of sense. It answers the question of why it isn't totally perfect, but inside the Cambria, we can see that it truly is a really high-quality mixed reality, and that is super exciting. I cannot wait to get my hands on this and try it out.
Is there nuggets outside my house?
There is nuggets outside your house.
There's nuggets outside my house. The demo that Mark was playing here, in case you want to check it out, is called The World Beyond. And it is either now available or will be available very soon to us Quest users on App Lab. This demo was created using the Presence platform, which they built to help developers build mixed reality applications that blend physical and virtual worlds. Now, let's talk about some software upgrades. We've got the Quest V40 coming out right now. It adds more Bluetooth keyboards and security features. And I'm sure you guys like security features just about as much as I do. This isn't like an update that is going to bring anything absolutely huge for you that is going to change the way you play on your Quest, but it is still rather important, and I'm sure a lot of you are interested about the changelogs. The biggest focus is on a suite of new privacy and security related features across different areas of the operating system. One such feature is the ability to lock individual apps behind an unlock pattern of your choosing. This was originally announced in March as part of Meta's plans for increased parental controls on the Quest. So maybe I was wrong, maybe this will change the way you play, setting individual patterns for certain apps, allowing, maybe your brother or sister to play certain apps and then not allowing them to play other apps. Or if you're a parent, vice versa. Not really. I mean, you wouldn't be locking the Quest from your parents, would you? Another new security feature is the addition of 3DS-enabled credit card payments in VR, which is now an opt-in feature for developers with in-app purchases. This allows you to enter and charge a credit card solely in VR. Previously, credit card information had to be entered through the Oculus mobile app. Messenger on Quest now also offers optional end-to-end encryption for both messages and audio calls in VR, and for Bluetooth keyboard owners, more models are now supported with tracking in V40. A second Apple Magic Keyboard model, the one with a full numeric keypad, is now supported, alongside the Logitech K375 and the Logitech MX Keys models. A few audio accessibility options are now available, and there's a mono audio option, as well as balance controls for left and right audio channels. Okay, so maybe quite a few of these things will actually change the way you play, especially if you require those accessibility options or want to play around with left and right audio channels. To be completely honest with you, it's a nice update. Nothing absolutely massive like upgrading your resolution or AirLink, but it's still really, really nice. Do let me know if any of those features are going to come in handy for you, and with that, let's move on to the next piece of news. This is interesting. Meta is still currently selling the refurbished version of the Quest 2 for $249, but now there's a note that comes with it. Inscription may vary, meaning that you may or may not get the Meta symbol instead of the Oculus logo, or the Oculus logo instead of the Meta logo. Of course, with older models, now still having the Oculus logo. So you don't actually know which one you get until you get the box in your hands, with the Refurbished Quest 2 inside the box. This is probably going to lead to some quite interesting things, and depending on what is refurbished, you might end up getting a Quest 2 with an Oculus logo and some controllers with a Meta logo, or the other way around. This is very, very funny and could lead to some mismatches in the future. I do think that we will start seeing posts like this sometime in the near future. And it still remains the best deal for VR to date. $249 for a refurbished Quest 2, still ongoing, is really good for a fully blown standalone 6DoF VR headset. Bonelab is an absolutely massive success. I mean, with people that don't have a single clue about VR talking to me about Bonelab and talking to me about this new game that's coming out and do I know about it, you already know it's going to be quite big. And in fact, it has already been wishlisted more times than Boneworks, which makes sense. Of course, a ton more people are going to have a Quest than having a fully blown gaming PC capable of VR. So of course, more people are going to wishlist this game than could wishlist Boneworks. This was confirmed on Twitter by Stress Level Zero's Brandon, stating, "After just 3 weeks, #Bonelab has surpassed the launch day wishlist total of Boneworks, a sum amassed over 9 months. The whole team is motivated by your enthusiasm. As a reward, I'll prioritize the next video, a deep dive on Bonelab's most unique new feature, body remapping." So, as you can tell, a ton of people are very excited for this game. I'm also super excited for this game. With Bonelab's physics being absolutely amazing, the graphics looking crisp and clean, and the possibility for using technologies to make it run much smoother than it potentially should. There's a ton of potential in this game, and with Boneworks being absolutely amazing, I cannot wait to see what Stress Level Zero's Bonelab is going to be like. Do let me know if you're excited for Bonelab down below. Have you placed it on your wish list? Last but not least, Meta is still working on Quest login options with no Facebook. This was promised for us, well, I think sometime before Christmas, so quite a while back at this point, where we would no longer have to use our Facebook account in order to sign in to our Oculus accounts. However, it has not yet come into fruition, and they are still working on it. Andrew Bosworth, Meta's chief technology officer, recently answered one of UploadVR's questions in a recent Q&A session delivered via Instagram. They asked whether he could offer any new information on this change. He answered, "Yes, this is still in the works, still on the way. One does not simply change the account structure. It turns out those data privacy regulations around how data is owned, how it's moved, how it's managed, are of critical importance to how we work at Meta, and we're having to work with all due care and diligence as we make these transitions. But we are still working on this, and it is still going to happen, so stand by." So no date, no it's coming soon, nothing like that. Of course, he has to be very careful with his words, or else people are going to be like, oh, it was supposed to be coming soon, but it didn't come soon. So we have nothing new on this. All we know is that they're still working on it, and the promise is still going ahead. I'm still waiting. I will be changing as soon as I can, removing my Facebook account from my Quest, but for now, it's staying. And finally, we've got AR navigation. This is something that I am a huge fan of. I've seen it show up on my phone a few times using Google Maps. And I saw this tweet by Andrew Hart. "This is the nicest store I've been in, and the navigation tech is fire. Imagine being able to walk into a store, type in what item you're looking for, and being able to navigate to that section using AR. That is exactly what this is. The closest thing I've had to this is AR in an airport. I think it was in Germany, where I was able to fire up my phone, type in which terminal I want to go to, and it would navigate me using AR, whether I was supposed to go upstairs or downstairs, turn a corner, everything like that. It knew exactly where we were heading. But this is on another level, being able to navigate you to certain items. Imagine this tech inside AR glasses. Well, that is going to be it for today's video. As usual, I hope you guys learned something new. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like. It costs you nothing and it helps the channel out a ton. If you disliked it, I guess this button works too, but please tell me why down in the comment section below. Thank you so much to the Patreons supporting this channel. You guys help me out a ton, paying my bills, paying my subscriptions, and overall making these videos better. I have a ton of super exciting videos coming up for you guys sometime in the near future. These are completely different videos, completely different from news videos and things like that. We've got review videos, we've got new technologies and things like that, so I'm super excited. So yeah, in case you want to stay tuned for that, make sure to check out our Discord and our Reddit, where I post updates constantly, and I'm definitely much more active than on my YouTube recently. That's just, it's not something I'm proud of, but it's just something that has happened, and I'm trying to get out of it. It's not good. Either way, that's going to be it for today's video. In case you guys want to be notified about future content coming up on the channel, make sure to smack that subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace.